Why does a country famous for discipline and saving habits have such surprising wasteful practices? Today, we'll uncover some shocking facts about Japan's wastefulness, things you may have never heard of. From food to natural resources, Japan isn't perfect when it comes to protecting the environment and utilizing resources efficiently. Get ready for some jaw-dropping truths. You probably wouldn't believe it, but Japan is one of the countries with the highest food waste rates. Despite supermarkets in Japan being known for fresh, high-quality products, the reality is that millions of tons of food are wasted every year. A major reason for this is the Japanese obsession with the perfect appearance of food. Items that don't look perfect, even though they are still edible, are discarded immediately. Additionally, many restaurants and shops throw away leftover food because they don't want to sell items that don't meet their customers' expectations of quality or appearance. This leads to massive food waste. However, there are efforts to combat this issue. Some organizations are working to collect and redistribute edible food to those in need. Educational campaigns are also being launched to raise awareness about the importance of reducing food waste and making more sustainable choices. Community initiatives like urban farming and community gardens are gaining popularity, encouraging people to grow their own food and reduce dependency on supermarkets. Local farmers markets are also promoting the sale of imperfect produce, helping to reduce the stigma around food that doesn't look perfect but is still perfectly good to eat. Chefs and cooking classes are also joining the movement, teaching people how to use imperfect produce creatively and deliciously. On a larger scale, the government is starting to implement policies aimed at reducing food waste and encouraging more sustainable practices across the country. One surprising fact about Japan is their habit of replacing their mobile phones and electronic devices as soon as a new model is released. While Japan leads the world in technology, people here often dispose of their old devices, even though they're still perfectly functional. Japan's robust electronics industry doesn't encourage the recycling of old phones or electronic items, leading to a growing problem of e-waste. Many devices are thrown away even though they could be reused or recycled. However, there are initiatives and repair shops that aim to extend the life of these devices, promoting a more sustainable approach. By supporting these efforts, we can help reduce the amount of electronic waste and make better use of our resources. Educational programs and community workshops are also being organized to raise awareness about the importance of recycling and reusing electronics. Government campaigns and public service announcements are playing a crucial role in encouraging people to adopt more sustainable practices. With collective effort, we can significantly reduce the environmental impact of electronic waste and pave the way for a greener future. Though Japan consumes less water compared to many other countries, there are certain habits that lead to significant waste. For instance, in Japanese homes, it's common for people to leave hot water running in the bath, onsen, for hours, even when it's not being used. Furthermore, water usage in parks, festivals, and even restaurants can often be excessive, without any real plans to conserve it. Schools and public restrooms also contribute to the problem, with taps often left running. Despite having advanced water purification and treatment facilities, the government and local authorities are continuously working on campaigns to raise awareness about water conservation. Community initiatives and educational programs are being implemented to encourage more responsible water usage. By adopting water-saving habits and using efficient devices, Japan aims to reduce its water waste significantly. Schools are also playing a crucial role by educating children on the importance of water conservation through interactive activities and lessons. Local communities are engaging in water-saving challenges and events, fostering a culture of conservation. Innovative technologies like smart water meters and rainwater harvesting systems are being adopted to further enhance water efficiency. The government continues to unveil new policies aimed at reducing water waste, with positive responses from the public. With collective efforts from the government, communities, and individuals, Japan is making strides towards a more sustainable future in water usage. Paper is one of the most wasted resources in Japan, especially in schools, offices, and daily life. Despite Japan's advanced technology, certain practices still rely heavily on paper. For example, in restaurants, menus are frequently updated and replaced. and paper napkins and tissues are often used instead of reusable products. In addition, flyers, invitations, and unnecessary documents are often printed and discarded, contributing to significant paper waste annually. However, there are efforts to reduce this waste. Schools and offices are increasingly adopting digital solutions. Recycling programs and eco-friendly products are also becoming more common, aiming to minimize the environmental impact. Community initiatives and awareness campaigns are playing a crucial role in promoting sustainable practices. Educational programs in schools and workplaces are also helping to spread the message about the importance of reducing paper waste. The shift towards digital textbooks, virtual meetings, and digital ordering systems is gradually reducing the dependency on paper. The Japanese government is also promoting eco-friendly policies and strategies to tackle paper waste on a larger scale. With a collective effort from individuals, businesses, and the government, Japan is making strides towards a more sustainable future. Japan is famous for its grand festivals, where crowds gather in massive numbers, but what most people don't realize is how much waste these events generate. A prime example is the use of fireworks during summer festivals. These beautiful displays are short-lived, and once they're over, they contribute to a huge amount of waste that cannot be reused. Additionally, many festivals and events involve large amounts of food and drink, a lot of which ends up being thrown away. While these festivals are an essential part of Japanese culture, they also highlight the wasteful side of resource use. Fortunately, there are efforts to mitigate this waste. Volunteers often come together to clean up after these events, and some festivals have started implementing recycling and waste sorting initiatives to reduce their environmental impact. These steps are crucial in making sure that the joy and cultural significance of these festivals do not come at the cost of the environment. By embracing sustainable practices, Japan can continue to celebrate its rich traditions while protecting the planet. The future of festivals in Japan looks promising as more people become aware of the importance of reducing waste. Education and community involvement play a key role in this transformation, ensuring that future generations can enjoy these events responsibly. Japan is a country with a high population density, particularly in major cities like Tokyo and Osaka. Yet public spaces are often underutilized or wasted. Parks and public squares are frequently empty or only used during specific times of the year. Office buildings, despite their modern and spacious designs, often have large areas that are underused or not optimized for maximum efficiency. This results in a considerable waste of land and space. Public transportation hubs like train stations and bus stops also see periods of low usage, contributing to the inefficiency. Even commercial spaces such as shopping malls and retail areas can be found empty or closed, especially during off-peak hours. Suburban areas are not exempt, with many plots of land and streets remaining underutilized. Sports facilities and community centers also face similar issues, often being empty or underused. Libraries and cultural centers, despite their potential, are often found empty or underutilized. Even parking lots and car parks, which are essential in urban areas, can be seen empty during certain times. The challenge lies in finding ways to better utilize these spaces to benefit the community and the environment. Japan's fashion industry is also a major contributor to waste. With the constant release of new collections, many old clothing items, though still in good condition, are discarded or left in storage. The fast-changing fashion trends and the demand for newness make the fashion industry one of the largest waste generators in Japan. Additionally, people often buy clothes and wear them for a short period before replacing them with new items. This cycle of consumption and disposal not only leads to massive textile waste, but also puts a strain on resources used in production. Efforts are being made to recycle and donate used clothing, but the sheer volume of waste remains a significant challenge. Sustainable fashion and secondhand shopping are gaining popularity as more people become aware of the environmental impact of their clothing choices. The future of fashion in Japan may lie in these sustainable practices, aiming to reduce waste and promote a more eco-conscious industry. Statistics reveal that millions of tons of textile waste are generated annually, highlighting the urgent need for change. Community initiatives like clothing swaps and local sustainability projects are also playing a crucial role in addressing this issue. Influencers and social media campaigns are raising awareness, encouraging consumers to make more sustainable fashion choices. Although Japan's public transportation system is one of the best in the world, car ownership in urban areas, particularly Tokyo, contributes to waste. Many individuals and families own cars they don't use regularly, making them unnecessary and inefficient assets. This leads to wasted fuel and space as parking spaces in cities are limited, and many cars sit unused for long periods of time. Interestingly, despite the availability of efficient public transport and bicycles, the reliance on personal vehicles remains high. Efforts to promote eco-friendly vehicles are ongoing, but the transition is slow and the waste continues. Traffic congestion is another significant issue, which could be alleviated by better utilization of public transport and bicycles. However, the cultural preference for car ownership persists, and while eco-friendly cars are a step in the right direction, the environmental impact of unused and underutilized vehicles remains a pressing concern. Although Japan is a country renowned for its technological achievements and rich culture, it still faces significant issues with wastefulness. What do you think about this? Will Japan change these habits in the future? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to explore Japan in real life, don't forget to check out the tours from Viator, Get Your Guide, and G Adventures in the description below. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.